Online Fantasy United, they have a lot of resources.
So Kang back on the jet, double duelist.
Very curious to see how they can put it into execution against this Chinese squad.
Okay, well, Breach coming through here, but it's Suka who's going to be running this. So we were seeing him, leaning over towards
EDG looked done. Right. I feel sorry for them. They haven't. Their off season has not been an off season.
Kawa is actually going to be playing the Fade. So passing that Breach over, we haven't seen Kawa play anything else other than it. So this will be a first for us. We'll see how his Fade holds up.
Yeah, hopefully the timings are on point from the coach's perspective here, the playing coach on the side of Fantasy United, because the Fade can give you not just information, but you can really stop the double duelists in their tracks with the C's, with the Prowlers. I mean, both those abilities able to just absolutely be a wall against the likes of Raze and Jet.
I mean, three-man combo, you've got the Fault Line, the Grasp, and the Paint Shells that could come through.
It's just a lot.
So
it's a lot to play.
Manage to tie all three of those together, get a pick or two. Things could be very deadly here for EDG.
There's rumors that the Chinese will get an off season in January too. Yeah, but then their tournament, starts in Feb. So their off season is like a month before your main tournament starts. So what, you're just not meant to practice? It is a bit of a, mix. Looking off season in 3 days. Yeah, it's like the it's like the Leviathan thing, right? Leviathan probably, in my eyes, would have won last chance qualifier if they'd actually taken a break. But apparently they just practiced the whole time. Sometimes a break is just better overall. Okay, EDG on attack. And Fancy on defense. Dude, 4-person. This is a very common pistol at the moment, the 4-person push over towards short.
Flash out, confirming some presence of Kong already going to be drawing first blood, catching Kawa outside of Hookah.
Holy, got 2. Yeah, 2 and 4 info so they can just go over towards the site.
Tap on the 1, 2 tap coming through, but kind of splits the attention there. So it does end up falling, but significant damage dealt. Just 60 HP between the 2 remaining players here from Fantasy United as the spike gets planted. And Chichu takes a very far back position.
Yeah, just in case they're wrapping through the cave right there. Smoggy's going to find a very clean shot despite the low health. And while the round absolutely going to EDG, I do want to give credit to Kong for trying to greed for those kills, right? You got the first 3, you were getting very close to your Blaze Storm already. You know the round is all but secured as your teammates are going to that MTB site. Might as well rack up some more ult points. Eventually falls.
Suka would love to just die to the spike, but EDG are not going to give him the opportunity here. So jump around the corner. Smoggy will also find a second charge over towards that showstopper. And EDG pick up a pistol.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be clean.
First shot from Kong. Just waiting for it.
Take a look at it here.
Real clean, real easy for them.
Swinging off the back of the Jiggle Peak.
Yeah, nobody actually picking up that double as well, so getting close to those Seekers. And Kong, you'll only sit with that 1 point. But hopefully one of his teammates...
Are you trying to cuss EDG? Right, I said that they should easily 2-0 us earlier, so that's probably the cuss already in play. And I said it should be a quick one.
Hefty investment, still going for that Sheriff. For the 1 tap on that swing, she shoots.
What's EDG's strongest map? It's actually kind of hard to know because in their region, it's hard to know what your strongest map is because it could just be like only in that region, if that makes sense.
This is rough.
You don't really know unless you test it.
Right on time as well, but Vera's going to be on point with a shot.
Still managing to find
Chat, they're so low HP. Chichu has to win this round.
Least loss, and the HP bars are not looking great. Smoggy at 48 means that this is very possible here for the remaining members. Just Visio very healthy and has that Phantom in hand. Chichu getting 1.
Wow, okay, well, they need to be careful. That's the cuss coming into play right here. Lose the pistol, instantly win this round, get some upgrades as well. Could be fully wrong in this. What did I give them a chance? I said 5% chance for them to win. The whole best of 3. No, this is a good start.
A monstrous turnaround here as the Thrifty comes in. Very nice sheriffing coming through here from the side of Fancy
Yeah, that
United.
is a massive round for them.
So immediate tie-up
Kang buys a hero guardian.
On finding nothing, fault line was
God.
held.
Oh, this was kind of nice from EDG though, in terms of at least they've done some anti in terms of what they want to do. This was a nice set round. Just hide from the eye, which they knew that happens once they take this. It's kind of like the eye going through the TP actually as well. It's pretty cool.
Trying to find him, but he's not ready for Fisio to also be there as backup.
Yeah, just a good bait and switch there on the reload. He's able to do that confidently, knowing his teammate has his back. Now Smoggy all alone. Not quite the start I think a lot of fans would have been waiting for here for EDG.
Certainly not. Game right now looking very crisp. And as that swing comes in, Smoggy will be found. Yes, I can, playing it out patiently in heaven. Fancy United moving up 2-1.
Now even picking up that sheriff for extra insurance. Make sure you get whatever credit advantages you can when you have it. Now putting EDG on their back foot with the half armors. And this is just good cover from Suka. I mean, they pushed out. They knew the close angle was clear, so he was confident swinging out just a bit wider, as he knows they have to be at least behind the further wall there. And the bait and switch just puts the cherry on top for Fancy United.
We saw some decent struggles from Suka in their match versus Team Liquid. The shots weren't really registering for him. He's having a rough time with that cypher.
Op comes out, massive round for EDG. Another round with the... Damn, okay, so they have like one anti at least, and we tried to see them use it twice. That is incredibly bold to do at this level.
I mean, T1 shut down Kong Kong, but he's still Kong Kong himself. Very gutsy there from Vera to go for the repeat,
bold
despite having been
repeat.
chipped down to half health.
I like the confidence levels though, we'll give them that.
Now Showers Control given up, so Fancy United, they kind of have to pick and choose where they want to focus. They're actually going to just potentially look at pushing forward into a short, but it's a very telling smoke here from Yes I Can.
Set back after shock, as well as that fault line to the delay. Kong Kong will just wait it out. Any damage from that one now. Smoggy finding Suka, picking him down. Paint shells not bounced in close enough to find Fisio, but nobody.
I was watching Fisio there, like maybe there's a chance. Yeah, this was super clean on this one. Love a bit of damage though.
Up top, Kong Kong not getting him.
I mean, he had the chance to get 3 here. Not too bad in terms of the extra bit of damage at the end, and they do get a plum, but the double with the armor rebuy.
There was a moment there for Yes Again to do a little bit more damage, but if anything, they've given over the operator in Kong Kong. They're running the double duelist. He's happy to pick it up. Even when he's single duelist, he'll pick up the attacking op. But on top of that, he even has a Blade Storm. So this is everything line up in perfection here.
Super clean, then 2 kills come in. Yeah, it's it's just what happens now.
Solid effort from Yes I Can, dealing some damage, making sure that cash can't get fully racked up here from EDG.
The good news for Fancy is because of that eco run they won. They picked up so many guns there. The money's just great on this.
Early presence here in shower. Fisio.
High goes down towards long B as well. Dude, you know this smoke here? This was literally within like the first week of the game. This is how Mixor would play this setup every single time. He had a wall over towards short that would, what was his wall? It was like this, I think. And a wall over towards short that covered like the end of hookah. And then he would just have this one-way smoke on showers. And at the beginning of the game, when no one knew how to deal with one-ways, he absolutely farmed.
Slow going here. Yes, I can. Does end up using his second smoke.
Got the spike.
Fisio on this side of the map. That means that the attack on B could find some legs under it. But
yeah, Chad. But I mean, yeah. I did say here, but then I instantly realized that you guys couldn't see, so I tried to describe with words. But I was out here drawing lines. You're not wrong.
Sends it. A little bit of damage over on towards Kong Kong. Secret finds its mark. They're going to be slowed up, but Smoggy not ready for Fisio. Comes swinging through, and Vera takes Kong Kong down out of the sky.
They really tried to force this one, dude. Vera. Very, very nice. I mean, he's a confident player, this Vera kid. I'll give him that. The stand-in, he's come in. He's had some big rounds. He had that, what was it? It was a 1v4 against Liquid that was, like, crazy good. But he's very confident. Even after this, like, re-peek over towards Showers, like, 2 rounds ago, gets insta-punished. And now he's just, I mean, he's out here just swinging a lot.
The entry point, the paranoia comes out just in time, and Kong Kong not able to land from that dash. Time to draw his weapon.
Taken down mid-air. Fantastically done, and that's going to
Thanks
be
to the curse on EDG, we'll lose. Yeah,
from
this
the
is an
side
early
of
timeout for
United.
EDG.
And what looks like
I think this, do you know what this feels like?
Perhaps,
And I could 100% be wrong. But this feels a bit like where I was at, where it's like, this in theory, it's a tech pause, okay. I was gonna say, this in theory is like an easy game for EDG, but I thought this was like a timeout to just be like, guys, you gotta at least like, we can't think this is a free win, like we have to actually, we can't just force up towards places and fast.
Let's talk about what's happened so far.
Even though
though.
they do have double
Obviously,
jaws, so they kind of can.
Back and forth with the econ, etc. But EDG, just in that last round, you start to see the weakness of the double duelist, right? You don't have too many ways of really forcing that information to come out. You don't have a dedicated sentinel to watch your back and to just keep some passive control around B main or showers. You have to send bodies in to do so. And Kawa on the side of Fantasy United has been very patient with his Fade utility.
Even after they win this, they gotta play against Liquid. Yeah, it's hard for Liquid as well. Just played earlier, now you gotta wait for this. Especially with the tech balls in between. It's an extra 40 minutes they had to wait.
Going for those jump peaks just on a timer. No sight of any enemy, and they're able to just say, okay, hold your positions. You know, go for the double over on A short.
Fancy has 2 subs technically, yeah. One stand-in and a coach playing. So yeah.
Of course, the one-way.
Seems like just a minor issue, so should be taken care of, and we'll be getting back into the game here momentarily. The clock is ticking down, so here we go. Very disjointed for the side
EDG, low buy on this one. Still relatively good. If Smoggy gets this orb over towards long, that is an ult, and that is probably what the plan is here.
These upgraded buys on the side of EDG. Kawa could get caught off guard here.
Flash goes in, he will get clipped by that one, pulls back. As the Trailblazer and Boombot both very swiftly dealt with here.
Smoggy gets his ult, which means he wants to use it on this one. Damn, double TP.
Push up through the smoke and all the cloud burst timing.
This wall though, the Viper wall kind of allows for this a lot of the time. It can be relatively free with it.
Showstopper going to be sent in, doesn't find the kill with a no-scope.
That hits!
At that distance is insane. Paint shells do get whipped just a
it's
little
okay,
bit.
the nade's fine. He's done the madness already.
Now he is surrounded. Zakan finds the kill. Spot.
Holy, nice round from him. I told you he's confident, chat.
Unreal.
Most people won't go for the no scopes on this one.
Sure, you're ready for it, but just to have the awareness that you have to commit to the no scope when you swing back around the other side. Ping-pong.
Somehow this is my fault. This is a low buy. Relax yourself.
From the duelist,
but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, just that's the range where it's just like there's a 60% chance that this one goes wide.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I would maybe even say the chances are less than 60% on that. I mean, less than 40%. I would say that's more like a 20%, really. Oh my goodness, what the hell has happened? I like this from Fancy though. Big buy round. Okay, chat. Let's home in a little bit. Big buy round for EDG, and Fancy just exec on them. They push down from hookah and they push down from top mid and just pinch him in market. Smoggy, I would love to see the replay. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want to see exactly how that all went off.
And then they call for the rolling.
I don't think we're gonna get it.
Flash dissipates. Sure, Vera still loses track, but it's a great.
That forces them down to eco. Oh man, why is this a close game? They're actually kind of owning them at the moment. They're doing great.
On the right side,
bro, this is crazy with the eco. Against an eco, this is madness. Nice cover.
So up on the floor for now.
Oh, respect. Kawa is sending it. He's got so much info on this one. It is a little bit mad again against the eco to do this, but he's going to win the round for his team. Chat. Kawa is the coach, right?
Or at least there should be. Very suspicious, but Kawa is making good time getting behind EDG.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be big. As long as Yes I Can doesn't get pinched in elbow, Kawa should do some damage here. Saw one.
Got good util for this. You got eye. You got eye, you got Teva.
spot to be in. Flash connect, Suka now on for an ace. Do we get another one? No, Visio will be able to run it down and get the final kill.
Stealing.
And as the defuse comes in, that is
Dude, I would actually be fine with an EDG timeout here.
So far here on Bind.
And this is what happens when your opponents just know how to read your movement, when they know what your weaknesses are in your composition, in your own style. It doesn't matter how fast of a shot you might have. They just know ahead of you that they have their crosshairs trained. They have you trapped. The movement from Kawa so good in getting that information that they will be trapped in hookah. And that allows everyone to take their positions before they go in for the choke retake.
I cursed the game. It's kind of sick that it's close. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See the players very,
yeah,
very
this is a good timeout. Everyone on EDG needs a reset for sure.
As many rounds as they were able to get versus Team Liquid on split, locked in on the half, and that means that our first actual timeout is going to be called by After. See what they can do to try to turn this one around.
Yeah, I mean, now several rounds have passed when they had a shot. Sure, there was that one where Fancy just had the brilliant read.
Vibes are looking low. Gotta say, the vibes are looking low. I know it's 6-2 though,
but
so we can blame it on that. But
I mean, I think just providing this awareness of, okay, these are our weaknesses, right? I know we have to send in bodies to get information, but if we push that too early, we fall into these trap plays. They have a breach.
They've just been playing too much.
To give you this space and then pinch back in with the fault line and the aftershock. So EDG, they're going to have to figure out what the best pacing is going to be.
Plenty of EDG fans here to try and show support so far. Not going to be enjoying what they've witnessed.
No, not at all. I mean, sure, Fancy, you know, you have some good aim, you're going to be able to take some rounds, but no one thought they'd be starting with a 6-2 lead in the first half.
Yeah, such a good start. Okay, so EDG now built up a bit of bank from losing so much. Pretty much with the eco on this, they saved a little bit extra, 2-9 loss bonus. But we have the op out, and then now 6-2 down, and they got to go up against this econ.
Yeah, right through that sliver of the toxic screen.
Oh my god, we're just dry facing.
Get the spot there onto the operator, so you face the Iron Price, looking for the flick. Howdong will be able to just absolutely massacre him. The paint shell's pushing Vera's corpse back. Kong now just trying to open things up for his team on this A side of the map, but Visio sees the gun barrel, gets an angle.
And that timing from Fishio, right? He just gets the sense that, okay, if there's no more follow-up on B,
surely you just rush. You just rush the coach. Like, surely you just rush the coach. That's what I'd be doing. Like, if you want a simple game plan that's going to work against here, you just rush the coach. He's been playing over towards long B all the time. Just do a fast B. That's what I would expect. If I filled in for a team, that's what I would expect. I would expect they're going to hunt me.
Top of the truck. Now, they know what to expect. Orbital Strike is available, but you think unless you can find a couple of kills first, likely won't come into play.
Oh man.
Stun coming, Visio.
Oh, the util's nice though. Oh my goodness.
Just on Smoggy to see what he can do, but time is dwindling. There's a bite on the floor. And no time for a TP. Spots one, but then we'll get taken out by
Okay, still enough money here, but it's 7-2.
Not alleviating things here so far for EDG.
Dude, thank God I wasn't responsible for doing any of the odds on any sites for this. Could you imagine?
11 kills as well on the breach this time around, taking it away from the coach's hands.
11-3, 7 assists as well.
Yeah, this is just through the silver. He saw the spray. You got to recognize that that space goes both ways.
I said 5%. Yeah, 5% to win the best of 3 is what I had at the beginning of this.
For EDG. Hit Orbital, but getting onto the sites is just proven to be so damn difficult for them.
Okay, here we go. This is what I think they should be doing. Just, but I would like to just do this with everyone. Like, where's our molly over towards long?
For an extended angle here.
Probably spotting one. Trailblazer now coming through. Smoke thrown down here from Yes I Can. Flash continuing here to try to pressure Kawa out. Robot goes off, gets a bit of damage in.
It's a nice omen flash, that's it too.
Again, it's still sat here, and there's still no space being taken from EDG.
Yeah, and the smokes dissipate, and look at Fancy. They don't even move because they know with all the utility they can still delay even further.
But this is pretty good. They stay silent on this one.
Oh my goodness.
That should cause a rotate. I kind of like how they're playing it. They just keep 3 over towards A the whole time, and then instead of just rotating through spawn, because of this wall, this means they can freely go through the TP. Oh my goodness, there is madness going on. And the insta-spam from the Viper as well. How has Haldon got that kill? They forced through a molly as well.
Nobody's HP recovering from the decay, but Smoggy caught on short. Now it's all on the IGL. Finds the first. For the TP. Kills off Kawa. Now it's all on Suka. Guy's been fragging so far. Jump over the top.
Nice jump peek on this in the end.
Forced out. Nobody aware of this, but is running out of time. Swings back in. Bolt line at the ready. The rush play coming through. The flash out. The flash.
Damn. It was a nice try from nobody. Chat, it's 8-2. They are wrecking them. But I kind of like what they're doing. Like this wall over towards A is nice, and they just fast rotate from the TP and just crunch.
And Suka continues to impress me, just understanding the timings that he needs to take. Kawa a little haphazard there after the teleport. They knew they could just play for time, but Suka, he's hyping up his teammates as well. I mean, this is looking fantastic.
Dude, I cursed this one so bad. Okay, 4-person stack. Dude, 4-person stack. And they decide to go with all 5. They're doing what I finally wanted them to do, and there's a 4-person stack from Fancy. They're incredible. They actually have the reads. Vera has his ult as well. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's gonna be a 2 for 2. Smog and Howdong both can take it down. Kong for the fine Kawa. Spike down at the floor.
What?
Nobody. Great defense. Managing to peel off that pressure.
Bro, how on earth has he hit
that?
that?
It seems like EDG should be getting themselves up to 3.
Yeah, Fancy definitely overcooking a bit here. I like the ideas, right? You have the Nightfall from Hookah to be able to send out into main. They had a great idea with the earlier Rolling Thunder play. You know, you go for a scout and then you send the ult. It's the same idea this time from B main. So the theory's good, but once you can't clear that out immediately, the overcommitment from Yes I Can definitely bites them back just a tad bit. Finally, EDG looks like they'll
be
get
such a nice
here.
replay if we got it. What do you reckon? He saw him just before the flash hit? Or is he literally flicking where he saw... I mean, he knew he was in the smoke because the flash came in. Did he see him before he gets hit by the flash? I would love a replay.
Right, if they were able to wipe out
is this as mad as we thought it was?
That would have been another very costly round. With the half armor buys, they were finally down to a round where not everyone would
he did see him just swing out.
And so I get why
it was still pretty outrageous.
Just a bit more prepared.
Last round in the half. The orbital strike from Howdong still sitting here. Has had this for so long now. Svera trying to take a forward position, and already that Trailblazer cleared out.
Then they get so much info. Eye over towards long, sees everything on this. They can hold strong with their 3.
It's sent in. It's where it lamps, and there's no one there to receive it. Suka just inches off the mark, attempts to flick. Vera unable to find the shot onto Kong, who's now looking to
good luck, Suka, man. You're in the worst spot ever.
Vizio, only 1 kill in response. As the rotations start coming through from ESI
2v4.
But that spike is getting planted.
And they just want to make sure they clear out some of the other angles, wary of where these 2 remaining members might be, especially Yes I Can with that Omen.
Seas comes down, does get the grab here on the Chichu. Yes I Can trying to get in a position to punish. Prowler as well moving forward, but just couldn't quite get that shot off. Flash and a swing, nothing spotted now.
What is going on?
Lose a track of him for a brief little moment there.
What is going on here? Has he just allowed these free kills?
Another team ace coming through. EDG locking in 4
so
rounds
tired
on
they don't even want to come? What's going on here?
They will stop the bleeding.
Okay, they get 4 with a pistol.
Come back from. And if you can get those operators online here for either Smoggy or Kong, that'll help an absolute ton for EDG. But man, Fancy has some good ideas, and I will say,
yeah, they do have some good ideas. He's not wrong. I actually really like this wall. I'm a big fan of this Viper wall.
Supposed to do here for this composition on Bind.
Yeah, it's been a breath of fresh air compared to what we saw from them in that series versus Liquid. So maybe the Cypher just not something in his wheelhouse, but something that they felt like was necessary. Either way, right now it seems very much at home on this breach. That being said, 8-4, you're gonna be feeling pretty damn good about that, even though this is usually a bit of a defender-sided map.
Sure.
Still a decent enough lead that you should feel comfortable, especially if you can come out and take this pistol away.
Yeah, and I want to go back to the operator point, right? With the double duelist composition that they have on EDG, unless those operators come online, suddenly the defense isn't as advantageous as it was. I mean,
yeah, they aren't. You're not wrong. They aren't as vocal as normal. Not that they've had much to shout about in this game.
You're gonna have to push out and at least take control of either B main or Showers. Considering you have the Sky, who is just pretty much built to get info on B main, I imagine we're going to see a lot of contention for Showers control, but then again, there's that breach. You really start to push you back.
Pressure mounting here. EDG, I mean, the expectations on this team's shoulders. The fans in the audience very much here to cheer for them.
All right, we'll keep an eye on pistols. Again, EDG won fast pistol. Did get ecoed straight after, but it still counts. Man, imagine Fancy win the pistol. It's actually all theirs.
Yes.
It's theirs for the taking. One big round.
Big piece of it. Early one-way using that Omen to maximum value.
This one-way is really hard to hit. You see this Omen one-way on the ledge here? It's really hard to hit.
EDG wanted here for B main.
You're only going to be doing this in once the barriers are.
Having the dash away. Nobody able to find one. Smoggy backing him
Yeah,
up, comes in from behind.
Door's trolling.
Forward.
It's kind of nice though. They actually kind of give him a taste of their own medicine in terms of crunching over towards the TP on the pistol.
Very low on the side of EDG. So
Yeah, there's two people that are low. This 4v2 is doable.
And just to play it safe, nobody's going to send out that Trailblazer. Sniff things out. I'm going to miss seeing that Trailblazer just flip around, do the 360 no-scopes.
Yep, the nerfs are there.
Nice,
low on HP, instantly dead. Yes, I can, with a nice headshot, but he's going to start drifting away from the A site, suspecting that the rotation's
kind of low HPs.
Could catch Kong
yeah.
and will. Now suddenly,
with
do you hear footstep?
HP, if he can get this one right here.
Oh,
yes, I can.
17 HP to kind of end it all. To actually tuck him in, really.
Up to 9. He's got one more smoke to work with. He's stomping around. Nobody.
We've had so many aces today.
No! Doesn't have the gun drawn out, and nobody with a frenzy will be able to take him down.
He had the right idea, but just didn't have the weapon switch.
Yeah, no, he wanted to tap and go to TP.
Yes, I can. That breaks my heart.
More like yes.
Hey, it was a nice try.
That is so true. He absolutely could have.
It's absolutely unfortunate. So well played. But just can't quite get the last one there.
In the Chinese community, people think EDG need more games to play for practice instead of rest, since they think EDG is not good enough. Damn, they're winning every single tournament. They think they're not good enough? They're winning every tournament in their region.
Fancy getting caught by that one. Kong drifting across. The haunt will get cleared, but he is just stunned up.
That's madness.
Nobody now trying to stay alive. Does receive a full flash. Receives another one.
They haven't taken a day off.
Now it will expire. Double jump around the corner, and Kawa will be able to take him down. Bulldog now can be recovered, but it's significant damage dealt. Kawa at 1. Farah at 48 HP.
Kawa's 1, so if he wanted to go for a round-the-world lark, kind of be fine for it. We'll take a bit of a risk.
Arm spotted. That is the plant not going through. How arriving right when the team needed him to the most. He's able to find one, but Kawa somehow is the last one standing despite having 1 HP. Looks for the plant within the tube.
Okay, no plant on this one. Still not too bad in terms of damage. 2 guns down. Armor rebuy.
Get recovered though.
Someone asked earlier how long do I think they need. Like, honestly, with how grueling this game is, with how long you have to put in, like, I would honestly say, to have like a full reset, I'm in for like 2 months, dude. I don't know how other coaches would view it, but I'm not sure how grueling it is in comparison to when I used to coach, because it was like a full year for us, for like a year and a half, and we didn't have anything off, but it's definitely more intense, but it is less gameplay.
Good double swing out. Fantasy United, the timing was very good.
Maybe a month is enough, but when you're away from family and stuff like that, I think it's nice to have a way longer off.
So many players that he's facing up against. Smoggy will be able to find two. We find ourselves now into a 3v3.
Different culture as well. That's very, very true.
Is nobody who's on a much deeper lurk.
Very true.
Sheriff in hand needs to do some work. Yes, I can for the moment. Staring down here towards short. Wall goes back up. TP forward. Kong Kong hearing this one. He pushes in. Gets the easy headshot. Grabs the Vandal.
Still not done, by the way.
Nobody about to backstab. Now he's got a gun of his own. They're pushing forward. Swings out of the smoke. Is not ready for Kong Kong's position. And just like that,
yeah.
EDG now.
And that was the bonus round. They're straight back into this one. When will they get a break now? This is their last tournament, so they pretty much get all of December off. They'll probably get like a month. Probably get a month solid, and that's not too bad at all. Because if they finish this tournament, let's say it's like the 10th of December, then they could easily start practice on the 10th of Jan. And then the season starts, in theory, like beginning of Feb. The worrying thing for EDG is if they decided to do a big patch and they released it relatively early, they might have to start packing earlier. Because if they release a new patch and change everything and have new metas, then that 1 month for teams is going to be pivotal.
Right into Smoggy's crosshair. Kill found. Dash at the ready.
Ooh, little lineup. Okay. Any kind of celebration? I would love to. I actually wanted to see him get the 4th kill there, just to see if he was going to celebrate and like give it a little bit.
A swift round in dominant fashion as EDG now across the two sides find themselves on their own 6-round win streak.
Yeah, there's that duo. There's the explosive duo of EDG. Crisp headshots from both duelists. The Raze and the Jet. And even if Smoggy didn't get the kill instantly there, good setup, of course, with Haladong just creeping up close right next to the wall. The collat from Kong Kong, just a cherry on top.
Things starting to get away from Fancy here. You can see one Phantom in their hands, given over to Vera.
So now they go to an eco on this one.
Towards Hookah. Well going through.
The TP in. Smoggy has ult. Smoggy has ult. I know it's an eco, but
picks off one. Opens up their firepower.
He must be tempted. At the very least.
Trying to find it, but oh, what a 180!
There it is. Okay. I was gonna say I would have popped that ages ago.
With a double rocket.
How in the world did Chichu get that 180? He's been seized up, can't hear a thing. Sure, gets the early kill, especially with Yes I Can.
Yeah, maybe the comms are good.
But just has the awareness to swing right back around.
Yeah, the haunt reveal for nobody, but gorgeous from Chichu. Yeah, just.
Oh, I mean, he was getting shot.
Damage.
Yeah, he was taking damage.
Yeah.
I mean, any other weapon for Suka, he probably comes away with that kill, but just can't quite get it fast enough. And Chichu just a massive flick of the wrist. Finds the kill, and now that's going to be a timeout.
Damn, that actually gave him a bit of belief as well.
United
haven't managed to get a single round yet.
Figure out exactly what's going wrong here.
Yeah, of course. Things a little bit tougher here for Coach Kawa as well, as he is playing in the server, so has to gather all the information all together with his players. Let's see if he can convert this into a win. They haven't been able to crack the code yet. And to me, a big part of it is the Breach utility was so good on the defense, but right now it seems like they're always waiting for this opportune moment to do these set plays. And if you get taken out before you approach, then the Breach just won't have that chance.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them, just kind of send it, take some control, wait for the cooldown, and then dive right back into the site.
See if this helps them get back on pace, get back into this game, because EDG now with the lead, starting to run away with it. Not dropping anything so far here on this defending side.
Can't he just speak in between rounds anyway? The coach? Nah, coach can't speak. You're muted the whole time until you call a timeout.
And plenty of cash across the board for everybody.
Okay, so this in theory is the one for Fancy because they just call a timeout, so They change on how they want to play on this. Flash goes down, does spot one, which means we see a rotate come in from Haldong. Haldong is one away from the orb as well. So I wonder if Fancy, with this actually, they expect them to go heavy over towards long and then try to exec here, but they didn't go towards long at all. That is a huge opening. Oh,
Vulnerable was out. It's like Ken gets dropped. Cobble with a ghost does manage to take down the enemy Sky.
Actually,
From
actually think the idea here from Fancy made a lot of sense. They just thought Haldong was going to try and get the long orb, and then when he did, they were just going to blast through Hookah with 4.
They're just making sure they hold
the exec as well didn't seem too bad. I like the smoke on the attack.
Got their backs covered.
In between the site.
Haldong is low. Taking first contact this close up. And also for Smoggy to kind of be playing directly behind him, this could get dicey. Oh,
30
saw
seconds.
anything, but swings out. Haldong a little bit
I didn't know
faster,
he was pre-aiming
finds the headshot.
the ramp at the bottom.
Sukin out all on his lonesome. You can see Kong getting into position to intercept as that teleporter gets used.
Well,
perfectly poised.
That's an
perfectly
easy one.
read. EDG continue.
And once again, this round after the timeout, they creep into Hookah, they get spotted, they just cut noise, and they hope that EDG falls for the bait. The Breach is holding on to utility. Yes, I mean, Vera is
Still
able
got a
to
lot of
dive in
ults.
and get the entry kill. That helps.
I feel like Vera's kind of what you want from a duelist player, though.
But they just didn't have any other information. They had
Just
no
ready
backup.
to
They
send
had
it
no
at any
information on
opportunity.
whether Kong pushed out on the A side or where he might be. So they had to commit to this very risky entry.
And now once again, kicked back
So
a bit,
many
goes in
ults.
the hands of
Fade
Kawa.
ult, Raze
So
ult
many
to get
ults
over
try to
towards the
utilize,
site,
but
Viper ult to
so
win the
very
round.
risky. Don't want to dump too much when you're economically weak here. Snakebite
Is
comes in
Smoggy going to send it
for the
through
delay.
again?
Smoggy at the ready with that paint shell once more through the teleporter. Just waiting for the word.
They're going to buy some more time as well. The paint shell still at the ready. That's not going to come out until they get confirmation. There's someone here. At least this time, Fancy, though, they're trying to take back some control on other parts of the map.
That paint shell's going to be
Yeah,
ready
this
for a
double
very
setup
quick
might be
pivot
too
over here
strong.
towards short.
They are not even worried about showers yet.
More attention being paid over towards that side of the map. This Prowler, once it's let loose,
Viper
should
did great in
give them
terms
a
of
very
shooting
good
all the
idea of
Seekers
where
here.
the line share of the team is going to be. Prowler goes in, does get the munch. Smoggy holding it down, managing to find 1 kill, but now has to try to peel back. Only 15 HP remaining on him. Haldong eliminated. Boombot crashing across the site. Not going to be seeing much of anything here as Kong looks to hold the line, but the shot is a little bit too late.
Oi,
big
big shot.
But Kong gets the shot! Interrupts it, Smoggy still
Look
standing.
at Can go, by the way.
HP, the knife,
Pops nice, tries to
whipping,
jump
looking
right
for the
click.
shot, swaps over to the short, and somehow this man is still alive.
Stars helping everything right now on the side of Kong.
Okay, really, really nice. I
How
actually
does
think the
he do
EDG
it
have some
every
reads as
time?
well. I was
If
watching
it's not
Smoggy on the
the up,
minimap here, and he didn't even
absolutely
have to
snipes
check
that Raze
showers,
out of the air,
like
gets
any of this.
shorty
I
kill
wonder if
at
they have a
medium
read that they
range.
only take showers if they do certain things.
My shorty doesn't do that damage.
It does not.
No one else's shorty does that kind of damage. Kong's gotten into the net code for how shorties work.
That range, you see how
I mean, he's
many of
crouched with the
those
shorty here.
pellets
It's
hit.
kind of
You can
fine.
see it on the body of the Breach, and man,
He
it's
shouts.
just on
I mean, he
point.
crouches so way more pellets hit.
And now, the last
Okay, last timeout for them. Still no
being used
round on
here by
attack.
Fancy United. So far, nothing that they've tried working against this defender side here from EDG. It has just been absolute dominance this entire way so far.
I feel like a part of this is they're starting to play real scared of that operator, right? I mean, you have the Breach, and yet you're not using it to, again, just take some initial space. I mean, it comes off on a cooldown. I would just love to see that utilized a bit more proactively, rather than having to commit to it. You know, just use it, take some space. Now, the problem is they also do not have a traditional Sentinel, so they can't just have someone always dedicated to lurk. You could use the Viper, of course, set up the toxic screen on one side, or maybe even use that to lurk as well. You know, there are some options
Time
here,
me
but
out? Why are we timing me out? What did I do?
get it. It's Kong with an operator, but you have a fault line. You can still at least get some information on where he might be, and then start to dig in on the other side of the map.
Well, we'll see if that is a part of the game plan here. Try to displace him, try to find
Here.
that kill. Still these ultimates ready to be used, but they've just been struggling to get into a
Do you reckon they did the same thing again? One orb away, knows they're going to try and focus over towards the orb, and then they're going to try full pass and hit once Viper gets the orb.
Yeah, just empty the site. They were one step ahead.
Works out pretty well. This breach, sorry, needs to stay alive.
Okay, pushing their way through, but the vulnerable is out, and that means that nobody
Oh man, Kawa needed to have a gun in his hand there.
Nice replies, comes away with 2 kills. In the blink of an eye, it is all down to Suka, forced out into the open, looking for that second
They're
shot.
getting rolled on now.
Cannot get it. EDG.
4 chances to close this, and I don't think this one gets low.
Themselves now at map point.
All 8 rounds in the second half going away of EDG.
Everything in a row.
10 in a row.
10 rounds.
Yeah. Across both halves. And when things like this happen, you find them stuck there, and they're still able to just fire back. Sure, a little bit of a firepower advantage for the side of EDG, but you can see nobody chuckling. They know.
I mean, this is more what we expected at the beginning. This is what I thought it was going to be like from the get-go. Like, shout out to them for actually... I tell you what, if they didn't win that second round, the eco round, I wonder what the score would have been.
Back, but Kong has already made his merry exit. Flash in, nobody on the hunt.
Ah man, that's it, done. Surely.
Already taking the kill away as the Prowler will hunt and find Smoggy on top of the truck, rather.
Yeah, but EDG, as long as they just hold on to backside, they've already got 2 people flanking around.
Big good damage down, perhaps. A little bit shallow, actually. Kawa getting away with nothing taken. How long will be spotted? Smoggy is well dead. Oh. Kong gone.
What?
Kawa taking things into his own hands. Chichu versus Chichu and nobody rather versus Kawa, and yes I can. Both of them contain here over onto the side. The swing comes in.
Once they get tethered.
Out one. Can't quite
okay, we'll count it down.
Yes, I can.
Man, I can't say anything today. No matter what I say, the complete opposite happens. I cannot even talk
they had already
today.
Seen, of course, the double members swinging out long from B main. And once they find one of them, they know they've got to be together. Use the C's. Make sure you get that DK debuff. Have that advantageous duel. And eventually leads to that 1v1 for Yes I Can.
Very nicely done. A chance at a run back here, but the coffers are very full from the side of
yeah,
EDG,
3 more.
So
they got no timeout.
There's no
so that's a little bit worrying.
Their economic situation. Pit going to be invested over at B. Jump forward, Vera. Given Smoggy the Wisey treatment is how long playing so far forward. Finds the kill, but cannot exit even with the stim beacon. Peek in from Kong, only going to be good for 1. Now a 2v3 with a rolling thunder and a pit for the post plant.
Yeah, EDG, I mean, sure, nobody's got a judge. Send him in to try to collect some ult points, I guess, but...
Suka finds the first,
okay.
Kawa gets the second.
Do EDG decide to time out? The worrying thing, I don't know if this is going to be seen as a curse at any point, but the worrying thing is Fancy have 4 ults.
You absolutely have to. You have the Rolling Thunder, the Nightfall.
So 4 chances down to 2. They have a lot of options with these ults. Also, EDG have a lot of options. They're like 1 away from a raise ult, so they can either go either side to get these orbs. Every time someone's been like 1 away, Fancy seem to just go fast into hookah as well. Is that going to be the same here? No, they go fast up short, but kind of similar thing. When they focus onto the sides to get an orb, they go fast up short.
One off a showstopper, however, is Vera once again going to go blast.
Yeah, so they're definitely using the ults as like a way of calling in terms of how close they are.
Oh no, holding very close.
Yes, he is. The Prowler just around the corner. Vera ready to greet him.
What's the Viper ult? Dude, Viper's not even involved. Viper's holding the flank. Viper's not even involved with the ult here. Suka has breach ult.
Draws the attention of Ficio a bit here. Swinging around from behind. Wants to maybe go for the showers approach. Sees the shoulder of Vera for a brief moment. Doesn't find the shot. The second one will connect. Sends out the spray. Rolling Thunder now coming through. Haodong somehow able to get Yes I Can before getting dropped by Suka. Chichu up on Heaven. Taking him down. Now it's all on Suka. He cannot stay alive.
Could definitely have been played a little bit better from Fancy in terms of their ults there.
Completely smothered. EDG. Close out, bind 13.
Yeah, okay, I mean, Hadder's worried at the beginning. Hadder's worried at the beginning, but that was kind of back to normality, the defense half here.
Feels the pressure because he
Chat, what on earth is the next map?
If they have to re-clear everything. So he
I can't even remember now.
while stunned through showers, even though Kong Kong had just come through there. So this heads-up
Split?
awareness
Oh yeah, that's it. Split
from
next.
the EDG Sky